Welcome back to Cinematic Odyssey. Today we're revealing the shocking stories of celebrities who've defied beauty standards and embraced their unique bodies. These stars show that true beauty is about standing out, not fitting in. If these stories inspire you, hit that thumbs up and let's dive in. Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow, the Canadian fashion model, is known for her unique beauty due to vitiligo, a skin condition characterized by patches of skin losing their pigment. Harlow's career took off after appearing on America's Next Top Model, and she has since become a prominent figure in the fashion industry. Her confidence and advocacy for self-acceptance have made her an inspiration to many, breaking down barriers and redefining beauty standards. Harlow's journey is a testament to the power of embracing one's unique features and using them to make a positive impact on the world. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage, the award-winning actor known for his role as Tyrion Lannister on Game of Thrones, has achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. Dinklage's talent and charisma have made him one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. He has consistently used his platform to challenge stereotypes and promote inclusivity, proving that height does not define one's ability to succeed. Dinklage's performances have captivated audiences, and his advocacy work has inspired countless individuals to embrace their differences and pursue their dreams. Tess Holliday. Tess Holliday, a plus-size model and body positivity advocate, has redefined beauty standards in the fashion industry. Standing at 5'5" and wearing a size 22, Holliday has graced the covers of major magazines and has become a powerful voice for body acceptance. Her journey emphasizes that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, inspiring countless individuals to embrace their bodies. Holliday's message of self-love and confidence has resonated with people around the world, making her a trailblazer in the fight against body shaming and discrimination. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, the iconic actor known for his roles in Rocky and Rambo, was born with partial paralysis in his face due to complications during birth. This resulted in his distinctive slurred speech and drooping lower lip. Despite these challenges, Stallone's determination and talent led him to become one of Hollywood's most enduring action stars. His story is a testament to overcoming adversity and embracing one's unique features. Stallone's resilience and perseverance have made him a role model for aspiring actors and individuals facing their own challenges. Seal, the Grammy-winning singer, is known for his distinctive facial scars caused by discoid lupus erythematosus, a chronic skin condition. Instead of hiding his scars, Seal has embraced them as part of his identity. His powerful voice and stage presence have made him a global music icon, proving that true beauty lies in embracing one's uniqueness. Seal's journey of self-acceptance and confidence has inspired many to see the beauty in their own imperfections and to celebrate their individuality. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant, the legendary professional wrestler and actor, was known for his immense size due to acromegaly, a disorder caused by excess growth hormone. Standing at 7'4" and weighing over 500 pounds, Andre became a beloved figure in the wrestling world and beyond. His larger-than-life personality and kindness made him a legend, showing that greatness comes in all forms. Andre's story continues to inspire fans and wrestlers, reminding us that our unique features can be a source of strength and admiration. Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, the renowned Mexican artist, embraced her unique features, including her unibrow and facial hair. Kahlo's self-portraits often highlighted these characteristics, challenging conventional beauty standards and celebrating individuality. Her art and life story continue to inspire people around the world, reminding us that true beauty lies in self-expression and authenticity. Kahlo's legacy as an artist and advocate for self-acceptance remains influential, encouraging others to embrace their uniqueness and to express themselves freely. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg, the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award-winning actress and comedian, has a distinct look due to her lack of eyebrows, a feature she has embraced throughout her career. Goldberg's talent and charisma have made her a beloved figure in entertainment. Her confidence and individuality have inspired many to embrace their unique features. Goldberg's success and advocacy work have shown that embracing one's true self can lead to incredible achievements and a lasting impact on the world. Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time, has Marfan syndrome, a genetic disorder affecting connective tissue. Phelps's long limbs and unique physique have contributed to his success as a swimmer. His determination and discipline have made him a role model for aspiring athletes, showing that unique physical features can be a source of strength. Phelps's accomplishments in the pool and his advocacy work for mental health and wellness have inspired countless individuals to pursue their passions and to embrace their differences. Paris Jackson. Paris Jackson, the daughter of the late Michael Jackson, has embraced her distinctive look, including her striking blue eyes. Jackson has used her platform to promote self-love and acceptance, encouraging her followers to embrace their unique features. Her journey toward self-acceptance has resonated with many, making her an influential figure in the entertainment industry. Jackson's advocacy for mental health and self-expression has empowered others to celebrate their individuality and to find confidence in their unique features. Jameela Jamil. Jameela Jamil, the actress and activist, has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic condition affecting connective tissue. Jamil has been open about her health struggles and has used her platform to raise awareness about the condition. Her advocacy for body positivity and mental health has made her a powerful voice for self-acceptance and inclusivity. Jamil's transparency and determination have inspired others to embrace their own health challenges and to advocate for themselves and others. Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia, the acclaimed actor known for his roles in The Godfather Part 3 and Ocean's 11, was born with a conjoined twin attached to his shoulder, which was surgically removed shortly after birth. Garcia's unique start in life did not hinder his rise to stardom. His talent and perseverance have made him a respected figure in Hollywood, proving that uniqueness can be a source of strength. Garcia's success and determination have shown that embracing one's unique features can lead to incredible achievements and a fulfilling life. Amy Mullins. Amy Mullins, an athlete, actress, and fashion model, was born with a medical condition that resulted in the amputation of both legs below the knee. Mullins has embraced her prosthetic legs, using them as a form of artistic expression. Her accomplishments in sports, modeling, and acting have made her a symbol of resilience and beauty, inspiring many to see disabilities in a new light. Mullins' journey of self-acceptance and empowerment has encouraged others to embrace their unique features and to find strength in their individuality. Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, the actor known for his role as Superman, has a distinctive facial feature, a cleft chin. Cavill's unique look has become one of his defining characteristics, adding to his charm and appeal. His success in Hollywood demonstrates that embracing one's unique features can lead to greater confidence and recognition. Cavill's performances and advocacy work have shown that celebrating one's individuality can lead to incredible achievements and a lasting impact on the world. Lizzie Velasquez. Lizzie Velasquez, a motivational speaker and author, was born with a rare congenital disease that prevents her from accumulating body fat. Despite facing bullying and cruelty due to her appearance, Velasquez has become an advocate for anti-bullying and self-acceptance. Her inspiring speeches and books have empowered many to embrace their unique features and to find strength in their individuality. Velasquez's journey of resilience and advocacy has shown that true beauty comes from within and that embracing one's uniqueness can lead to incredible achievements and a fulfilling life. Padma Lakshmi. Padma Lakshmi, the host of Top Chef, has a prominent scar on her right arm from a severe car accident she experienced at the age of 14. Instead of hiding it, Lakshmi has embraced the scar as part of her identity. She has spoken openly about how it symbolizes her resilience and survival. Lakshmi's journey encourages others to view their scars as a testament to their strength and experiences, rather than something to be ashamed of. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington, the acclaimed actor known for his roles in Training Day and Glory, has a unique feature: a crooked pinky finger that he never had straightened after breaking it during childhood. Washington's decision to keep his finger as it is reflects his confidence and acceptance of his unique traits. His incredible performances and unwavering self-assurance have made him one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. Gwendolyn Christie. Gwendolyn Christie, known for her role as Brienne of Tarth on Game of Thrones, stands out with her statuesque height of 6'3". Christie has embraced her height and unique presence, which have contributed to her success in both acting and modeling. Her powerful performances and striking appearance have challenged traditional beauty standards and inspired many to embrace their own unique features. Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi, the actor known for his roles in Fargo and Boardwalk Empire, has a distinctive appearance, including his misaligned teeth and unique facial features. Buscemi has embraced his look, which has become a significant part of his on-screen persona. His talent and willingness to defy conventional standards have made him a beloved figure in the film industry. Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya Taylor-Joy, the star of The Queen's Gambit, has wide-set eyes and a distinctive facial structure that set her apart in the world of Hollywood. Taylor-Joy has embraced her unique features, which have contributed to her ethereal and captivating screen presence. Her rise to fame serves as a reminder that unconventional beauty can be incredibly compelling and powerful. RuPaul. RuPaul, the drag queen, actor, and singer, is known for his flamboyant style and larger-than-life persona. RuPaul has embraced his unique look and has used it to break down barriers in the entertainment industry. His confidence and authenticity have made him an icon, inspiring countless individuals to embrace their true selves. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks, the supermodel and television personality, has embraced her naturally high forehead, which she was once self-conscious about. Banks has used her platform to promote self-acceptance and body positivity. Her success in modeling and television has shown that confidence and authenticity are key to overcoming societal beauty standards. Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood, the actor best known for his role as Frodo Baggins in The Lord of the Rings, has strikingly large blue eyes. Wood's distinctive eyes have become one of his defining features, contributing to his memorable performances. His ability to embrace his unique look has helped him carve out a successful and enduring career in Hollywood. Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan, the actress known for her roles in Love and Basketball and The Best Man, has a noticeable gap between her front teeth. Lathan has chosen to embrace her gap, rather than having it corrected. Her decision to highlight her natural beauty has made her a role model for self-acceptance and confidence in the entertainment industry. Harry Styles. Harry Styles, the singer and former member of One Direction, has 4 nipples, a rare condition known as supernumerary nipples. Styles has been open about his unique trait and has embraced it with humor and confidence. His willingness to be candid about his body has endeared him to fans and set an example of self-acceptance and authenticity. Thank you for joining us in celebrating these remarkable figures. If their stories have touched your heart, please share this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Together, we can embrace the beauty that comes from being true to ourselves. His career, Tucker is the proud father of his son, Destin, who is exploring his own path in the entertainment industry. Tucker is also deeply committed to philanthropy, supporting children's health, education, and community welfare through the Chris Tucker Foundation and other charitable initiatives. His efforts continue to impact underprivileged communities, reflecting his dedication to making a positive difference beyond the screen. Tom Wilkinson as Thomas Griffin, also known as Juntao. Tom Wilkinson portrayed Thomas Griffin, also known as Juntao, the main antagonist in the first Rush Hour film. Griffin is a ruthless British diplomat who orchestrates the kidnapping of the Chinese consul's daughter as part of a larger criminal enterprise. Wilkinson's portrayal of Griffin added a layer of sophistication and menace to the role, making him a formidable and memorable villain in the film. Following the Rush Hour, Tom Wilkinson's career continued to thrive in both film and television. He appeared in a wide range of critically acclaimed films, including In the Bedroom, 2001, Michael Clayton, 2007, and in The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, 2011. His performances earned him multiple awards and nominations, including 2 Academy Award nominations. one for Best Actor in the Bedroom and another for Best Supporting Actor in Michael Clayton. Wilkinson's range as an actor allowed him to seamlessly transition between drama, thriller, and even comedy, cementing his status as a respected figure in Hollywood and internationally. Wilkinson's personal life was marked by his marriage to actress Diana Hardcastle, with whom he had 2 daughters. Known for his low-key public persona, he focused primarily on his craft and rarely sought the spotlight outside of his work. Sadly, Tom Wilkinson passed away on December 30th, 2023, at the age of 75 due to cardiac arrest at his home in London. His death marks the end of a remarkable career, and he is remembered as one of the most versatile and respected actors of his generation. His work continues to inspire audiences and actors alike, and his legacy in film and television remains significant. Tzi as Consul Solon Han. Tzi brought depth and dignity to his role as Consul Solon Han in The Rush Hour, the concerned Chinese diplomat whose daughter's kidnapping sparks the investigation that brings Detective Lee and Detective Carter together. Han's character is a man of honor and responsibility, caught between his diplomatic duties and the personal stakes of his daughter's safety. Ma's portrayal added an emotional layer to the film, making Han's journey both compelling and heartfelt. After Rush Hour, Tzi continued to thrive in both film and television, earning widespread recognition for his versatile acting. He appeared in films like The Quiet American, 2002, Arrival, 2016, and The Farewell, 2019, often playing father figures with emotional depth that resonated with audiences. His performances in these films showcased his range and ability to bring complexity to every role he took on. On television, Ma made a significant impact with memorable roles in series such as 24 Hours, where he portrayed a high-ranking Chinese official, the Man in the High Castle, where he navigated an alternate history narrative, and Wu Assassins, where he showed his versatility in a martial arts-driven drama. His ability to seamlessly move between genres, from political thrillers to science fiction and action, has kept him in high demand. Beyond his acting career, Tzi is a passionate advocate for greater representation and opportunities for Asian actors in Hollywood. He has spoken out about the need for roles that reflect real-world diversity and has used his platform to push for racial equality in the entertainment industry. His advocacy, paired with his continued dedication to his craft, has earned him respect as both a talented actor and an influential voice. Tzi is married to actress Christina Ma, and the couple maintains a private life. Despite his quieter personal life, Tzi remains an active and respected figure in the industry, continually taking on roles that challenge him and inspire audiences with their authenticity and emotional resonance. John Lone as Juntao. John Lone played Juntao, the cold and calculating mastermind behind the kidnapping in The Rush Hour. As the film's true antagonist, Juntao's intelligence and ruthlessness made him a formidable opponent for Detective Lee and Detective Carter. Lone's portrayal of the character, with his chilling demeanor and intense screen presence, brought a level of sophistication that made Juntao one of the most memorable villains in the franchise. After The Rush Hour, John Lone continued his acting career, though his appearances became more selective. He took on roles in films like The Hunted, 2003, where he portrayed a villain in a psychological thriller, and The War, 2007, alongside Jet Li and Jason Statham. These roles showcased his ability to tackle complex, intense characters, continuing to demonstrate his depth as an actor. Lone's early career was marked by groundbreaking roles, particularly in The Last Emperor, 1987, where he portrayed Emperor Pu Yi in a performance that earned critical acclaim and established him as a prominent actor. His role in M. Butterfly, 1993, where he played the male lead, further cemented his reputation as an actor capable of bringing nuance and depth to his roles. Beyond film, Lone has appeared in select television series, focusing on projects that align with his artistic interests. Known for his intense and nuanced performances, he brings a gravitas to each character he plays, which has made him a respected figure in the industry. John Lone tends to keep his personal life private, cultivating an enigmatic public persona that adds to his intrigue. Despite being less active in recent years, His legacy as a versatile actor with a distinctive style remains appreciated by both fans and critics alike. Zhang Zi as Hu Li. Zhang Zi played Hu Li, the deadly and highly skilled henchwoman in the Rush Hour 2. As one of the film's most formidable antagonists, Hu Li's martial arts prowess and unwavering loyalty to the criminal mastermind Ricky Tan made her a serious threat to detectives Li and Carter. Zhang's portrayal of Hu Li was marked by a fierce intensity, blending elegance with lethal combat skills, making her one of the most memorable and compelling characters in the film. After the Rush Hour 2, Zhang Zi's career soared, both in China and internationally. Her breakout role in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, 2000 was a global sensation, earning her widespread recognition and establishing her as one of the top actresses in Chinese cinema. She continued her success with roles in The House of Flying Daggers, 2004, and The Memoirs of a Geisha, 2005, the latter of which showcased her versatility and earned her worldwide acclaim. Her portrayal of the titular geisha in The Memoirs even earned her a Golden Globe nomination. Zhang has garnered numerous awards and nominations throughout her career, solidifying her status as a leading figure in both Chinese and international cinema. She is celebrated not only for her performances in action films and dramas, but also for her grace and ability to portray a wide range of characters. Her presence at film festivals and red carpet events has further cemented her status as a global film icon. In 2015, Zhang married Chinese rock musician Wang Feng, and the couple has 2 children together. Despite her high-profile career, Zhang has remained down-to-earth, skillfully balancing family life with her professional endeavors. She is also passionate about social causes, advocating for children's welfare and environmental issues, using her platform to raise awareness for these important causes. Zhang Zi remains active in the film industry, taking on a diverse range of roles that continue to highlight her versatility as an actress. Her career continues to thrive, and she remains one of the most influential and respected actresses of her generation. Rosalind Sanchez as Isabella Molina. Rosalind Sanchez played Isabella Molina, an undercover U.S. Secret Service agent who teams up with Detective Li and Detective Carter in the Rush Hour 2. Isabella is a strong, intelligent, and resourceful character, and her dynamic with Li is marked by both camaraderie and tension, creating a complex and intriguing relationship. Sanchez's portrayal of Isabella was both tough and charming, bringing a sense of depth to the character as she balanced her professional duties with personal connections. After Rush Hour 2, Rosalind Sanchez's career continued to thrive in both film and television. She appeared in a range of movies, including Boat Trip, 2002, a comedy where she played a love interest to Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, and Act of Valor, 2012, a military action film where she portrayed a Navy SEAL's wife. Sanchez also made a significant mark on television, most notably with her role as Elena Delgado in the hit TV series Without a Trace, 2005-2009, where she played a dedicated FBI agent working in the missing persons unit. Her performance on the show earned her widespread recognition and expanded her audience. Sanchez further solidified her place in television with her role as Carmen Luna on Devious Maids from 2013 to 2016, a dramedy series created by Mark Cherry. In this series, Sanchez portrayed a maid who dreams of a better life, and her performance was praised for its emotional depth and comedic timing. The show ran for 4 successful seasons, showcasing Sanchez's versatility in both dramatic and comedic roles. In addition to her acting career, Rosalind Sanchez is a multi-talented artist. She is also a singer, songwriter, and producer, and has pursued a career in music. Her debut album, Boring Kenya, which celebrates her Puerto Rican heritage, was well received, and she has continued to create music and explore various creative endeavors. Sanchez is also dedicated to philanthropic efforts, supporting causes focused on children's rights, animal welfare, and social justice. Her commitment to using her platform for good reflects her compassionate nature and desire to make a positive impact on the world. Married to actor Eric Winter since 2008, Sanchez and Winter have 2 children together. Despite her high-profile career, Sanchez has managed to balance her role as a mother and wife while continuing to grow in her personal and creative pursuits. She remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry, with a career that spans multiple genres and formats. Ken Leung as Sang. Ken Leung played Sang, a ruthless and cold-blooded member of Juntao's criminal organization in Rush Hour. Sang is a highly dangerous antagonist, working alongside the film's main villain to orchestrate the kidnapping of the Chinese consul's daughter. Leung's portrayal of Sang stands out for its intensity and menace, making him a memorable adversary to detectives Lee and Carter. His sharp, calculated performance added a layer of suspense and tension to the film, even in a supporting role. After the Rush Hour, Ken Leung continued to build a successful career in both film and television. He appeared in X-Men: The Last Stand, 2006, as Kid Omega, and had a small but memorable role as a resistance soldier in the Star Wars: The Force Awakens, 2015. Leung's ability to adapt to a variety of roles helped him gain recognition in Hollywood, particularly in genre films where his intense screen presence was put to good use. One of Leung's most iconic roles came as Miles Strauma in the critically acclaimed TV series Lost from 2004 to 2010. Playing a communications specialist with a mysterious past, Leung's nuanced performance made his character a fan favorite. His involvement in Lost helped cement his status as a talented and versatile actor in the world of television. Leung also starred in The Night Shift from 2014 to 2017, portraying Dr. Topher Zia, a compassionate physician in a high-stress emergency room setting. His role in the medical drama highlighted his ability to bring both intensity and vulnerability to his characters, earning him further praise over the show's 4-season run. Ken Leung is known for keeping his personal life private, adding to his enigmatic public persona. Despite his low-key approach to fame, his work speaks volumes about his dedication and skill as an actor. He remains active in the entertainment industry, consistently taking on diverse and challenging roles that showcase his range and depth, earning critical acclaim along the way. John Lone as Ricky Tan. John Lone played Ricky Tan, a former Hong Kong police officer turned ruthless crime lord in Rush Hour 2. Tan is not only a powerful figure in the criminal underworld, but also a key figure in Detective Lee's past, which makes their conflict deeply personal. Lone's portrayal of Ricky Tan is marked by a chilling charisma, blending cold calculation with surprising emotional depth. As the film's main antagonist, Tan challenges Lee in ways that make the stakes feel even higher, elevating the tension throughout the story. After his role in the Rush Hour 2, John Lone continued to act in both film and television. He appeared in The Hunted, 2003, where he took on a role in an action-packed thriller, and War, 2007, starring alongside Jet Li and Jason Statham. Lone's versatility allowed him to explore a wide range of roles, from intense action figures to more nuanced, dramatic characters. His performances have always been marked by their intensity, whether he's portraying a hardened villain or a more tragic figure. Lone's early career gained significant attention, particularly with his critically acclaimed performances in The Last Emperor, 1987, where he portrayed the titular character, and Monsieur Butterfly, 1993, in which he played the lead opposite Jeremy Irons. These roles showcased his remarkable range and earned him accolades, solidifying his status as one of the most respected actors of his generation. Known for maintaining a private personal life, Lone has cultivated an enigmatic public persona, which only adds to the intrigue surrounding him. This sense of mystery complements the depth of the complex characters he plays on screen. Despite his relatively low-profile lifestyle, his body of work continues to be highly regarded, and he remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry for his masterful acting and ability to bring depth and nuance to every role. Zhang Zi as Hu Li. Zhang Zi played Hu Li, the fierce and highly skilled henchwoman in Rush Hour 2. As a formidable antagonist, Hu Li's martial arts expertise and unwavering loyalty to the crime lord Ricky Tan made her an unforgettable character. Zhang's performance was a perfect blend of grace and intensity, which added depth to the role and left a lasting impact on audiences. Following the Rush Hour 2, Zhang Zi cemented her place as one of the most celebrated actresses in international cinema. She starred in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, 2000, a groundbreaking film that earned global acclaim and showcased her impressive martial arts abilities and acting range. She continued to shine in films like A House of Flying Daggers, 2004, Memoirs of a Geisha, 2005, and The Grandmaster, 2013, where she portrayed Gong Air, a role that won her several prestigious Best Actress awards, including the Asian Film Awards and Hong Kong Film Awards. These performances solidified her as one of the leading figures in global cinema. Beyond her acting career, Zhang has also ventured into producing, demonstrating her passion for shaping the industry both in front of and behind the camera. Her role in Godzilla King of the Monsters, 2019, and the Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021, expanded her international appeal, bringing her into the realm of blockbuster action films. In 2015, Zhang Zi married renowned rock musician Wang Feng, and together they have 2 children. As a mother, she has also become an advocate for children's welfare and environmental sustainability, using her platform to support important charitable causes. Her dedication to giving back highlights her commitment to making a positive impact on society. Zhang continues to take on a wide variety of roles. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Cinematic Odyssey. Today we're talking about something a little different, Hollywood's golden era and the stars who might have been gay, bi, or queer. From their childhood dreams to their rise or sometimes fall in the spotlight, we'll explore how they captured the hearts of millions while living in an era where being true to yourself wasn't always an option. Get comfy, grab some snacks, and let's dive into the lives of these old-school Hollywood legends. You might be surprised by what we uncover. James Dean. Okay, first up, James Dean didn't exactly have the easiest start in life.
You forgave him because you threw a ring of his worth $3,000 into the river.
That's right.
And you forgave him?
Born in 1931 in Marion, Indiana, he was super close to his mom, but tragically, she passed away when he was just 9 years old. Following his mother's death, Dean was sent back to Indiana to live with his aunt and uncle on their farm. This shift from the bustling life of California to the rural quiet of Indiana created a sense of dislocation for the young boy. His relationship with his father grew increasingly distant, marked by a lack of meaningful communication and connection. While Dean briefly reconnected with his father during his time at Santa Monica City College, their bond remained strained and largely superficial. Fast forward a bit, and James moved to LA to study drama, then later headed to New York. That's where he really got serious about acting, even landing a gig at the famous Actors Studio. Before you knew it, he was on his way to becoming a cultural icon with East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. James Dean didn't just leave an impact on pop culture, he made history. Before him, no male actor had ever received a posthumous Oscar nomination. That changed in 1956 when Dean's gripping portrayal of Cal Trask, a conflicted teenager in East of Eden, earned him a Best Actor nod. His raw, emotional performance was groundbreaking, setting a new standard for method acting in Hollywood. But that wasn't the end of it. The very next year, Dean received another Best Actor nomination for his role as the ambitious, brooding ranch hand Jet Rink in Giant. It was a remarkable achievement for someone whose film career spanned just 3 major movies. Yet his personal life was anything but conventional. James Dean's sexuality has been a topic of debate and intrigue for decades, fueled by a mix of rumors, personal accounts, and biographical claims. His close relationship with William Bast, his best friend and an early biographer, added to the speculation. Bast openly claimed in his biography that he and Dean had been romantically involved for a time, and suggested Dean had hoped for a deeper connection down the line. Beyond this, many other biographers have explored Dean's relationships with men in Hollywood, painting a complex picture of his private life. Unfortunately, not all of these stories are flattering. Darwin Porter's controversial book Brando Unzipped alleged through unnamed sources that Dean and Marlon Brando were engaged in a sadomasochistic dynamic. While these claims are sensational and widely disputed, they've contributed to the mythology surrounding Dean's life. James himself famously said, "No, I'm not a homosexual, but I'm also not going to go through life with one hand tied behind my back." Reflects his refusal to adhere to societal expectations of the time. Tragically, just as he was hitting the peak of his career, James died in a car accident in 1955 at the age of 24. It's wild to think he only starred in 3 major films, but his legacy? Absolutely untouchable. So, was James Dean queer? We'll probably never know for sure, but one thing's for certain. He was unapologetically himself and lived life on his terms, which is pretty inspiring. Rock Hudson, born Roy Harold Scherer Jr. on November 17, 1925, in Winnetka, Illinois.
I want you to look especially nice tonight.
Rock Hudson didn't start life in the spotlight. His childhood was far from glamorous. His parents divorced early, and his stepfather gave him the surname Hudson. Struggling in school, he juggled odd jobs to support his family. After serving in the Navy during World War II, Hudson moved to Los Angeles with one goal: to become a star. It wasn't easy. He worked hard to overcome his lack of experience, even memorizing entire scripts since he couldn't read lines well at first. His agent famously said, "He's got the face of a god, but the acting skills of a tree." Ouch. But with his striking good looks and determination, Hudson landed roles in romantic dramas like Magnificent Obsession and All That Heaven Allows, quickly becoming a household name. The 1950s were Rock's golden years. His performance in Giant, 1956, earned him an Academy Award nomination, cementing his place in Hollywood royalty. Pairing with Elizabeth Taylor and James Dean, he brought intensity and charm to the big screen. Then came his comedic era. Hudson's chemistry with Doris Day in films like Pillow Talk and Lover Come Back made him a rom-com legend. Together, they became one of cinema's most beloved duos, lighting up screens with their feel-good charm. While Rock Hudson's career soared, his personal life was a different story. Being gay in mid-20th century Hollywood was a career-ending risk. To maintain his image, his agent orchestrated a marriage to Phyllis Gates in 1955. The union was a facade, lasting just 3 years, but it kept the tabloids at bay for a while. Behind the scenes, Hudson's relationships were kept under wraps, and he lived in fear of his truth becoming public. Despite the pressure, he handled his private life with remarkable grace in an era that left little room for authenticity. In 1984, whispers of Hudson's declining health began circulating. The following year, the world learned that he had AIDS, making him the first major celebrity to publicly address the disease. His final public appearance alongside Doris Day to promote her animal charity shocked fans. The once vibrant star looked frail and unrecognizable, sparking an outpouring of concern. Hudson's diagnosis brought unprecedented attention to the AIDS epidemic, shattering stigmas and misconceptions. His death also led to a landmark lawsuit when his former partner, Mark Christian McGuinness, sued Hudson's estate, claiming the actor concealed his HIV status. The case was a pivotal moment in raising awareness about personal responsibility and HIV/AIDS, with McGuinness ultimately awarded $5.5 million in damages. Rock Hudson was more than just a Hollywood heartthrob. He was a trailblazer, even if he didn't set out to be one. His life is a reminder of the pressure stars face to fit into a mold and the bravery it took to break free from it. Liberace. Next up, Liberace.
Because of his flamboyant lifestyle and male friends, there have been questions about his sexual preferences.
That's right. Mr. Rhinestones himself, the king of sequins, and one of the most fabulous showmen to ever tickle the ivories. Let's rewind to May 16, 1919, in West Allis, Wisconsin. Liberace, born Waju Valentino Liberace, was the son of immigrant parents. His dad, an Italian musician, and his Polish mother clearly passed down the creative genes. Liberace was a piano prodigy, crushing classical recitals as a teenager. But playing classical music wasn't enough for him. He wanted to entertain. So, what did he do? He spiced things up. Liberace fused classical pieces with pop, jazz, and comedy, creating a style that was uniquely his own. By the 1950s, he wasn't just a pianist. He was a household name. His TV show, The Liberace Show, turned him into an international sensation. And the man knew how to put on a show. Rhinestones, jewel-encrusted cars, and stage sets so flashy they could blind you. Liberace didn't just perform, he gave his audience an experience. Oh, and those costumes? They weren't just outfits, they were statements. By now, Liberace was rolling in success and money. He had Las Vegas residencies, record-breaking tours, and even merchandise with his name on it. Basically, he was living the dream. Imagine rolling up to a concert in a car covered in jewels. Yes, that actually happened. But here's the thing. While Liberace's public life was all glitz and glam, his private life was complicated. Liberace never publicly came out as gay, and it's easy to understand why. In the mid-20th century, being openly gay could ruin your career, especially for someone as famous as he was. But behind the scenes, Liberace had long-term relationships with men, including Scott Thorson. Now here's where things got messy. Scott later sued him for palimony, leading to a very public court case. Their relationship was full of extravagance and drama, just like Liberace's stage persona. If you've seen Behind the Candelabra with Michael Douglas and Matt Damon, you know what I'm talking about. In the mid-1980s, Liberace's health began to decline. He was diagnosed with AIDS, but he chose to keep it private, citing a water retention issue instead. Even in his final days, he was determined to protect his image. On February 4, 1987, Liberace passed away, officially from heart failure. Later, a coroner's report revealed he had died of complications related to AIDS. It's tragic, really. Liberace was one of the most famous figures of his time. Yet the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS was so intense that efforts were made to hide the truth about his death. Charles Nelson Riley. Now, you might know Charles as the larger-than-life hysterical guy from Match Game.
Well, hello, James Lipton. I'm King Lot.
You know, the one with the wild glasses and witty comebacks. But behind all that fabulous humor was a pretty fascinating life story. Let's break it down. Charles was born in the Bronx in 1931. His childhood? Not exactly a walk in Central Park. His father lost his job during the Great Depression, and his mom was, let's just say, a bit much. And you know how some kids dream of being a firefighter or an astronaut? Charles? He was all about the stage. From a young age, he was obsessed with theater and would even put on little shows in his backyard. Fast forward to the 50s, Charles knew he wanted to act, so he moved to New York City to chase that Broadway dream. And boy, did he grind, like he did everything. Off-Broadway, teaching acting classes, and even a Tony Award nomination for his role in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. But here's the thing, Hollywood was still pretty stuffy back then. If you weren't the rugged leading man type, good luck. Charles had to fight for roles because he was, different. But his charm and wit? That's what made him stand out. People couldn't help but love him. He carved his niche as the funny, flamboyant sidekick type, especially on game shows like Match Game. Iconic. Charles Nelson Riley's sexuality was a significant part of his identity, even if he, like many others of his era, navigated it with nuance, discretion, and humor. In a time when being openly gay could derail a career, Riley, alongside contemporaries like Paul Lynde and Rip Taylor, found ways to express himself through coded humor, campy performances, and a larger-than-life persona. Riley didn't hide who he was, but also didn't openly discuss his sexuality in a serious way. He had a long-term partner, Patrick Hughes, who was by his side for over 30 years. Talk about low-key relationship goals. It's like he was saying, I don't need your validation, I'm living my truth. We love to see it. Charles was much more than just a game show personality. He was also a director, a teacher, and an actor who truly loved the craft. He even had a one-man show called Save It for the Stage, The Life of Riley, which gave audiences a peek into his quirky, hilarious life story. Graham Chapman, let's talk about Graham Chapman before all the fame and before Monty Python took over the world.
So do I. There's so much. I was in a pub the other day, and I overheard...
Chapman was born in 1941 in England. He grew up in a middle-class family, and though he was known to be a bit of a misfit in school, he had a clear knack for comedy from a young age. Funny enough, Chapman was actually studying medicine at Cambridge University before his comedic genius really took off. Imagine, Dr. Graham Chapman, and then, a few years later, one of the funniest guys to ever live. He ended up quitting medical school to pursue acting and comedy, and the rest is, well, history. But let's get to the juicy part. Now, most of you probably know him as one of the genius minds behind Monty Python's Flying Circus, the sketch comedy show that's still legendary today. But here's the twist. Chapman's personal life wasn't as simple as his outrageous comedy. The man had to live in a time where being open about your sexuality wasn't just frowned upon. It could make or break your career. But guess what? Chapman didn't let that stop him. Graham Chapman was one of the first big comedy stars in the public eye to openly come out as gay. Now coming out in the 1970s, especially for a public figure in Hollywood, was huge. A risky move that could make or break your career. People like Rock Hudson were still in the closet, and gay rights were far from being accepted by the mainstream. But Graham didn't shy away from it. In fact, in a 1972 interview with the London Evening Standard, he proudly said, "I'm gay." He was one of the first British celebrities to be so open about his sexuality. Chapman wasn't just known for his groundbreaking work in comedy, though. He was a brilliant writer, director, and performer. His writing skills were essential in the success of Monty Python's Flying Circus, and if you're a fan of Life of Brian, you'll know how brilliantly he crafted material that challenged social norms. Now let's talk about Graham's personal life. As far as relationships go, Graham Chapman was deeply in love with his partner David Sherlock for over 2 decades. It's kind of refreshing, right? Even though he lived in a time where LGBTQ+ couples weren't really accepted, Chapman found true love and stayed with him until the end of his life. But things weren't always perfect. They had their ups and downs like any couple, especially when living in the public eye and dealing with societal pressures. Unfortunately, Graham's life was cut short by cancer. He passed away in 1989 at the age of 48, leaving a legacy not just in comedy, but as one of the first public LGBTQ+ icons in entertainment. His death was a huge loss to the industry, both because of his groundbreaking comedic talents and because he paved the way for more visibility of queer people in the public eye. Rudolph Valentino. All right, folks, let's turn the spotlight onto a true icon of the silent film era, Rudolph Valentino. Known as the Latin lover and one of Hollywood's first ever sex symbols, Valentino wasn't just a heartthrob, he was a cultural phenomenon. Rudy, as his friends called him, was born in 1895 in Castellaneta, Italy, as Rodolfo Pietro Filiberto Raffaello Guglielmi di Valentina d'Antonguola. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Growing up, he wasn't exactly destined for stardom. He wasn't great in school, struggled to find direction, and eventually emigrated to the US in 1913 to try his luck. At first, he wasn't a star. He was a dishwasher, gardener, and even a tango dancer to make ends meet. Alright, let's talk about Rudolph Valentino's pre-Hollywood days. One of his first gigs is working as a taxi dancer at Maxim's Restaurant Cabaret. Now, what's a taxi dancer, you ask? Picture this: wealthy women paying for dances, and maybe a little extra, with dashing men known as tango pirates. Yep, Valentino was living the tango pirate lifestyle, which, let's be honest, sounds like the plot of a Netflix drama waiting to happen. But this line of work wasn't exactly the best for his reputation. Though he eventually moved up to the more respectable ballroom dancing circuit, things took a dark turn when he got tangled up in a messy divorce case. Valentino's charm earned him favor with several influential women, including Blanca de Sol, a wealthy and unhappily married socialite. Their relationship, whether romantic or platonic, is unclear, but Valentino soon became embroiled in her messy divorce. When Blanca was accused of murdering her husband, Valentino served as a character witness. The scandal painted him as a gold digger and tarnished his reputation in New York society. Shortly after, Valentino found himself arrested for vice, a vague but damning charge that probably wasn't a coincidence. Many believed it was a setup, retaliation from powerful figures upset by his role in the divorce scandal. His burgeoning career and respectable name took a hit, so what did Valentino do? He packed his bags and headed west to start over in Hollywood. That move turned out to be a smart one, because it wasn't long before he transformed from a tango dancing scandal magnate to one of the biggest stars in silent film history. And then, boom, The Chic happened in 1921, and Rudolph Valentino became the ultimate matinee idol. He was the guy who redefined male sexuality on screen. The suits, the smolder, the sultry dances, it was all Valentino. He basically invented the brooding leading man archetype. But fame comes with a price, and Valentino's life was full of drama. His movies made millions, but his personal life was basically a tabloid's dream. First, there were constant rumors about his sexuality. Some said he was gay, others claimed he was bisexual. And back in the 1920s, even a whisper of that kind of thing could ruin you. Valentino's fame exploded during the 1920s, fueled by the rise of sensationalist tabloids. Some male critics mocked him as effeminate or questioned his sexuality, dubbing him the pink powder puff. Valentino, deeply hurt by these accusations, publicly defended his masculinity. He once challenged a journalist to a boxing match to prove his manhood, though the fight never occurred. His first marriage to actress Jean Acker was basically a disaster. They separated the same day they got married. And people speculated that the whole thing was a lavender marriage, meant to hide his true orientation. Then in 1922, Valentino married costume designer Natasha Rambova, a relationship that was both passionate and tumultuous. Rambova, known for her strong personality, was said to dominate the marriage, leading to clashes with studio executives. The press portrayed Valentino as henpecked, further fueling speculation about his masculinity. When the couple married in Mexico, without waiting for his divorce from Acker to finalize, Valentino was briefly arrested for bigamy, adding yet another scandal to his name. Despite the controversies, Valentino's star power was undeniable. Films like Blood and Sand, 1922, and The Son of the Sheik, 1926, drew huge audiences, cementing his status as one of Hollywood's first true box office draws. He became an international sensation, with fans across the globe swooning over his smoldering gaze and romantic on-screen presence. At the height of his fame, Valentino's life was cut tragically short. In August 1926, while in New York promoting The Son of the Sheik, he fell ill with severe abdominal pain. Diagnosed with a perforated ulcer and acute appendicitis, Valentino underwent surgery. Though he initially appeared to recover, complications set in, and he succumbed to peritonitis on August 23, 1926, at just 31 years old. His death sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. Fans gathered outside the hospital in hysterics, and thousands attended his funeral in New York, where riots broke out as grief-stricken admirers tried to catch a glimpse of their idol. His body was transported to Los Angeles for a second funeral, but the reception there was far more subdued. A stark contrast to the frenzy in New York. Jim Nabors. All right, let's talk about Jim Nabors. Best known for his unforgettable portrayal of Gomer Pyle on The Andy Griffith Show and later Gomer Pyle, USMC.
Sergeant Carter, I got my voice back. I can sing.
Jim Nabors was the ultimate combination of comedic timing and a voice that could move mountains. His rich baritone singing voice was a sharp contrast to his goofy, lovable on-screen persona, making him one of the most unique stars of his time. Jim Nabors was born on June 12, 1930, in Sylacauga, Alabama. Growing up in the Deep South, he had a relatively quiet childhood, marked by his love of music and performing. He was a bit of an introvert as a child, preferring to sing at home or in church rather than seek the limelight. Nabors studied at the University of Alabama, where he majored in business administration. Initially, Hollywood wasn't on his radar. His path there was anything but typical. Before making it big, Jim worked behind the scenes in showbiz. He started as a film cutter and later as a secretary at NBC in Los Angeles. Nabors performed in local cabarets, using his comedic talent and that distinctive Southern drawl to entertain crowds. One night, his cabaret act caught the attention of the Andy Griffith Show producer Danny Thomas. Nabors was invited to audition for the show, and the rest is history. Introduced as the lovable, bumbling mechanic Gomer Pyle, Nabors turned a one-episode gig into a recurring role that fans adored. Gomer's catchphrases like Shazam and Golly became a part of pop culture. He later got his own spin-off, Gomer Pyle, USMC, which was a huge hit, showcasing his comedic genius. What really set Nabors apart, though, was his incredible singing voice. In stark contrast to Gomer's goofy demeanor, Nabors had a powerful operatic baritone voice that left audiences stunned. He released dozens of albums over the years, earning gold and platinum records, and performed at events like the Indianapolis 500, a tradition he kept for decades. Jim Nabors lived much of his life as a private person, especially when it came to his personal relationships. His sexuality was a topic of quiet speculation for much of his career, but he managed to navigate Hollywood's often stifling atmosphere with grace, discretion, and humor. Nabors lived during a time when being openly gay in the entertainment industry could have devastating consequences for a performer's career. While he never officially came out during the peak of his fame, his sexual orientation was something of an open secret in Hollywood, particularly among his close circle of friends. One of the most enduring myths surrounding Nabors was the rumor of a marriage to Rock Hudson in the 1970s. The story began as a joke among gay circles in Los Angeles and somehow spiraled into tabloid headlines. Supposedly, Nabors and Hudson had a secret wedding, with Nabors adopting the playful moniker Gomer Pyle Nabors Hudson. This urban legend, while untrue, reflects the larger culture of coded humor that gay communities relied upon during a time of widespread discrimination. Nabors and Hudson were friendly acquaintances, but never romantically involved. It wasn't until 2013, at the age of 82, that Jim Nabors publicly acknowledged his sexuality in a meaningful way. He married his longtime partner Stan Cadwallader in a private ceremony in Washington state shortly after same-sex marriage was legalized there. The couple had been together for nearly 4 decades by that point, quietly building a life of love and companionship away from the spotlight. James Mitchell. James Mitchell was born on May 2, 1928 in Peoria, Illinois, and showed an early interest in the performing arts. His love for dance led him to pursue a career in ballet. After training at the prestigious School of American Ballet, Mitchell went on to perform with several renowned dance companies, including the American Ballet Theater. Mitchell's classical training and athleticism made him a standout performer in his field. He eventually transitioned to a career in television and film, but his deep roots in dance were never forgotten, as he was often praised for his physicality and grace. Mitchell's most iconic role was as Palmer Courtland on All My Children, a role he played for over 3 decades. He joined the show in 1979, and Palmer became one of the soap opera's central characters. His portrayal of the wealthy, often scheming Courtland made him a fan favorite, and he became a cornerstone of the show's many dramatic twists and turns. His character of Palmer was known for his complex personality, a charming yet manipulative figure, whose interactions with others drove much of the series' conflicts. Mitchell's ability to balance Palmer's more villainous traits with moments of vulnerability allowed the character to remain a compelling presence on the show throughout its run. James Mitchell's sexuality, though never publicly discussed in detail, was an open secret within the entertainment industry. While he never made overt public statements about being gay, many people in Hollywood and his close colleagues knew of his sexual orientation. Mitchell was part of a generation of performers who had to balance their careers with the limitations placed on LGBTQ+ individuals in the entertainment world during the 20th century. His personal life was kept relatively private compared to more outspoken contemporaries, and he did not actively engage with the press about his relationships. However, Mitchell's homosexuality was known to people in the industry, particularly those he worked with closely, like his All My Children co-stars. He was often seen as a private individual who preferred to keep his focus on his work rather than on the public scrutiny of his personal life. Mitchell passed away on January 22, 2010, at the age of 81 after a battle with lung cancer. His death was mourned by fans and colleagues alike, who celebrated his immense contributions to both television and the world of dance. So, what do you think? Pretty wild, right? These Hollywood legends were living in a world of secrets and scandals, all while creating some of the most iconic films ever made. A lot of them have paved the way for more openness and acceptance in Hollywood today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did any of these stories surprise you? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more juicy Hollywood tea. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.